Yeah, we tried going that route for a while. There were some bizarre scenes that even liked it. I think the first Smash and Splash was customs on.
Yeah, it was, because it was for Evo. Evo ran customs. That's why every scene ran customs for a little bit.
Yeah, we all regretted it immediately. As we are underway, just kind of normally, Cloud and Diddy Kong here on Smashville. Nothing out of the ordinary for these two when they do play. Your #1 versus #3 here in Chicago. Both these guys looking to make an early season statement before we get to some of the bigger monthlies that are coming up. We got Frostbite soon. We'll have Midwest Mayhem 11 this season. We have Frosty Faustings next weekend. There's a lot going on in the world of Smash 4 in Chicago.
Midwest's a good place to be for Smash 4, as it turns out.
Yeah, absolutely is. And this is a good start, having the top 8 players in Chicago all here for this weekly. These guys fighting it out. 60, I believe, 6-person weekly.
Ned's got his stage, and he's got Diddy Kong right where he wants him, but that monkey flip's going to be a pretty good way to break the zone.
And that is going to cost Ned his limit with that peanut pop hit. The all-important limit break being taken away. That is a huge deal, especially against Ned, probably more than any other Cloud in the scene, because he'll sit on that limit, utilize the speed buffs, and hop around you forever. So any chance you have to get that off of him gives you a chance to get an opening. It's almost the equivalent to getting rid of Luma against a Rosa player.
But that limit's right back. As soon as it disappeared, he doesn't even need to take the stock. A forward tilt gonna be enough. Using kind of a pivot slide. When you dash away and then forward tilt the other way, you kind of do a little bit of an electric slide turnaround sort of thing. It looks really nifty. That was like the first thing I did with Cloud, was mess around with that. And it's gonna be enough to kill.
Yeah, Ned, meanwhile, trying to maintain the lead he has. JJ doing whatever he can just to get back on stage. He's even 42%, and has barely he has barely had his feet touch the ground. Ned almost went for something filthy dirty with that banana off stage.
Yeah, Ned actually almost obliterated JJ, and he's gonna go right for the trap card.
Wow, you almost never see Ned throw that out, and I think that JJ just could not help himself on the monkey flip attempt. He was off stage so long, and Ned just knew. Talk about being in somebody's head to start a set. Ned gonna take
well, that monkey flip worked out super well the first time. Remember when JJ was at disadvantage? He was able to break the zone. So it was sort of like a. It wasn't like, you know, Ned let JJ hit him there in that first time, but like Ned remembers getting hit by that, and so he was able to throw out the cross slash in time to bait that approach.
Yeah, and let's see if he can maintain this momentum as we go forward here. Right back to Smashville Game 2. JJ is going to need to play very differently if he wants to be successful in this particular game. And Ned off to a solid start, even though JJ did get the first little bit of percentage out.
I have a theory about this Cloud versus Diddy Kong matchup, which is with the advent of Zero's retirement, Cloud gains 5 points in the matchup, 5 percentage points. Because no Cloud, or I'm sorry, no Diddy Kong that I've known has edge-guarded Cloud as efficiently as Zero has. Even Zenodo, like many people considered the second best Diddy Kong player, MVD Dyer, they're not as nearly as consistent as Zero was. At always punishing Cloud, always forcing him to not get a ledge snap.
Yeah, I can 100% agree. There's already people saying, you know, how far with Zero gone is Diddy going to fall on the tier list? Well, honestly, not very far. The character's still solid and has plenty of representation in the top, you know, 50 to 100 players. The character's still very good. There's just other options. 58 character game will do that.
But when your Cloud ledge traps and Cloud edge guards are not as efficient as Zero's, this is what Cloud can do in the neutral in this matchup. Just use his speed to just bully Diddy Kong. And that's a weird thing to say. Diddy Kong's usually the one doing the bullying in the neutral, but here comes Cloud. That dash attack almost enough to take the stock. But that banana actually kind of coming around the back door, taking away the limit itself. And now Ned might have to slow down here, because if he gets knocked off the stage once, it's going to be rip. But you know what?
You say that, and then JJ, I think he rolled. I'm not really sure what happened. Ned short-hopped into, like, the perfect frames of having back air come out that you could even ever have, and makes it back thanks to that taxi platform of Smashville. The stage betraying JJ for maybe the first time I've ever actually been able to say that. All right, that was a really good edge guard from JJ. I thought the banana had saved him from that up B a moment ago. Ned did that just to try to get back, but JJ ready with the down smash, and we'll have an even stock here for the second game. once again, JJ finding himself at disadvantage. Just trying to get back on stage. And now you can just start counting whatever percent he's at when he finally gets back to the middle platform is how much he ate from one disadvantageous state. And there it is, 63. That is a rough start to the second stock.
That's how JJ got all his mileage versus Dan in the previous matchup. And Cloud is maybe even better than Diddy Kong at keeping someone disadvantaged like that.
Yeah, Cloud is terrifying to have to get back up against, and if he can catch you with like short hop falling up airs or neutral airs that sweep what feels like everywhere, then yeah, Cloud has a lot he can do. And right there you see another utility that doesn't get busted out as frequently but is just as effective. The short hop, or full hop, I'm sorry. Full hop dare to cover the jump up off ledge.
Yeah, you can hit with the sweet spot of that if you time it right. And even if you don't time it right, the sour spot can still hit.
Yeah, that's a good move. Maybe too good. Oh, Ned looking to catch JJ there. Oh!
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, that's always scary to see, but Ned possibly did that on purpose.
And he's just keeping JJ in the corner. That up air catching all the way across Diddy's forward air. Such a active hitbox. Ned just keeping his ledge trap going, and another forward tilt.
Yeah, that forward tilt has been his best friend. Has taken 2 out of the 4 stocks so far this set. And Ned will take a 2-0 lead going into game 3 here, as we are best of 5 in winter semis now in Chicago. Top 6 is all best of 5 games. So going into game 3, see if Ned can maintain this momentum. JJ looked good for that first stock and just kind of tapered off. Ned just did not allow him to do anything the entirety of that last second stock.
Ned's so good at that.
Ned is terrifying.
Ned's movement's scary. His ledge trapping has gotten so much better over the course of this year. Like, he was just known as the movement Cloud. He was known as, like, the Cloud that holds his limit the longest for some time. Then he broke into the PGR on, like, the back of his great ledge trapping and his great understanding of where to put Cloud's disjointed hitboxes. Especially in this matchup, a lot of his big upsets were like versus Zero and versus Anoto that got him really in the national spotlight. And he has JJ to credit for how well he knows this matchup.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised he fell off the PGR, but because he did have a really solid last 3 months, but the first 3 months were a little bit rough. He was kind of on a mini hiatus, if you will. And now he's back and in full force. He's back to #1 in Chicago. He's had his throw in ignition, and then we'll see how he does at these upcoming larger events to try to cement himself right back in there in the world's top players.
Drop down up there, gonna buy Ned the stage control he wants. And looking for these dares twice on the JJ shield. JJ shield was getting kind of low. That's why Ned threw out that forward air as the third aerial, which might have been enough to either shield poke or break, but that banana!
Look at Ned. Ned kind of saying, you know, if I wanted to play Diddy, I could. I'm going to play Cloud, and I'm going to do Diddy things to you, Diddy.
The banana bites back.
The banana does bite.
Montezuma's revenge. All right, down smash gonna buy a limit charge for JJ, and he was trying to sneak in with that down tilt. He kind of like carried his momentum out of the monkey flip at that and slid a bit too far forward. Wasn't ready for the follow-up on that movement. That
catch was so crazy by Ned there a second ago, where he back hit of nared into down tilt before JJ's character model could even land. Like, I never even would have thought to do that. I play this character like 6 hours a week. Nutty.
JJ trying to cover.
Some more examples.
Taxi platform's so good though.
Yeah, it is. Ned just showing more and more examples of why he knows movement so well, but JJ knows Diddy Kong just as well as Ned knows movement, as he gets that banana spike into the ground, into down smash, and saying, you know what, this is not even remotely over yet. What are you guys talking about? We got plenty more smash here to play. And if he can take the stock here, if he can recover, then yeah, we absolutely will have at least a game 4. But if not, JJ's going to run away. I'm sorry, Ned's going to run away to winners finals.
That pickup was so sweet off of the, I believe it was a dare spike to perfect pivot up tilt up air. Just such great damage. And then again, we're in this juggle scenario where Ned wants to live.
Yeah, and now good tech there from JJ to stay out of a crazy amount of danger, but he's at 127%, and we have a Cloud with limit. And you never know what Ned's going to do with that. Sometimes he'll up B out of shield, doesn't have his banana. A lot of times he'll just run around and keep hitting you.
Going straight to the ledge. Neutral get up going to pay off this time, and we might have seen that climb hazard on reaction, but Ned wasn't really looking for the neutral get up.
he was not. He doesn't really need to burn the limit right now. Another forward tilt would do it here. Down throw. Ned going way deep to try to force JJ to use his up B.
And that limit is gone. He did not sweet spot the ledge perfectly in that scenario.
Yeah, that was unfortunate, but he does still have a lead. But that's a huge opening here for JJ, who has max rage, and Diddy Kong no slouch in having heavy kill power. Get up attack.
Oh, that get up attack from Diddy Kong is so good. It's like surprisingly disjointed and goes way further than you'd think.
All right, so we definitely have a game here. JJ running this all the way back. Been looking good. He's just been playing Ned about as safely as he can. But that falling up air is going to take it. JJ made his best effort to mount the comeback, but Ned is going to take it 3-0. And a pair of 3-0s in winter semis, setting up the 1 and 2 seeds, Ned and E2C Tyroy, which will be coming up next.
Yeah, I think JJ wanted to grab that banana he threw on the taxi platform, but instead of grabbing it, the platform drifted to the left. So his angle was just a little messed up, and then he ended up air dodging into the stage, going for that banana grab. And that's just, sometimes it just takes that one little mistake. And that's exactly what happened in this game.
Yep, and now we are going to be underway. Tyroy is waiting there as these guys set each other up. The three of our top players having